You might be repeating yourself a little bit here, so use some license and maybe some copy and paste from an earlier section. But the audience positioning, point and click, adventure game, perspective, using time travel, using 3 different characters, switching between time, using past events to affect future events, time travel, evil characters, mutated characters, links to things like pollution of the world and environmental issues, and also anybody with an interest in US history and events from the past might actually find the game attractive. That links to audience ID. So who is the audience? Who would be identified as the audience? I'm guessing probably older teenage and younger adults, so it'd probably be less attractive to a younger audience. So you'll see as the LucasArts games develop from Monkey Island through to Indiana Jones and then through to this one, Day of the Tentacle, the audience is probably getting slightly older. I would think a younger audience, less interested in US history, and would find the complexities of the game switching between different time periods, combining objects from the past and the future, things from the past affecting the future, and also switching between the 3 different characters and trying to work out how they, using their different characters, how they would solve problems and try and get into their character, would mean that the audience would probably be older. It's a far more complex, less linear game in that respect. So you're looking at young adults, really, I would say, for this kind of game. Stereotyping, positive and negative. There is some stereotyping. So they've stereotyped the main character, Bernard Bernoulli, to be a bit of a geeky scientist with glasses, so he's short-sighted and dressed in a lab coat. That's a stereotype. You've got a bit of a dippy girl, a blonde-haired girl who seems to be a little bit dippy and dizzy, very active, very sort of bubbly, a bit quirky. So that's a bit of a stereotype. And they've stereotyped a lazy guy who's a heavy metal fan and can't be bothered doing things and is a little bit apathetic, and so you need to try and encourage him throughout the game to try and do things. I suppose some positive representations. Some of the characters throughout history are positively represented. And you've got male and female characters within the game. And I would say that unlike Indiana Jones, where the female character was sort of subservient second to the main male guy, then Laverne takes a prominent place within the game as well. She isn't any less of a character, so you wouldn't say sort of female stereotypical roles where somebody, the hero, the male hero, has to help out the companion in the game. That's kind of gone, because Laverne, the female character, plays an important part within the game. So a bit more positive there in terms of female role models.